Good evening, Marco. I shall make a short video in order to show you how to use this. For example, translation and some small things which you had mentioned in your list as errors. Actually, I want to begin with this small issue with some, which you were not able to translate into German, and show you how it must be done. So I'm going now to German, and I had already actually translated it. 1, 2, 3, but I don't understand. So as you hear, Summe or Summe, or how it's called in German. So it's already translated, no problems at all. Now I shall go log out and show you how it must be done, just for another words, in order you not to have such similar problems. So I shall log in English because many words I still do not understand in German, and I am not sure that I shall understand them any more in the future. So for me it's easier to make everything in English. So here's our translation table. In order to locate the desired word, for example, institution, you simply type here inst, click enter, and it gives you every word which contains institution. In our case, it's some. So here is some. As I understand, you have created it yourself. No reason to do so. You have to create a new word in a case that this word is not included into the translation table. In our case, it's already included and translated into all languages. I had found this Somme in French, or how it's called. It's translated by Google Translation. I'm not sure that it's correct, but anyway. So, demonstrating how first of all, you have to locate the necessary word, entering in search, for example, Zoom. First is Zoom. Then you are clicking here, edit, and you are entering the necessary translation. For example, let us make it in German. I'm making it in order to demonstrate to you how it will look, how it will work, and how it works actually. So let us log in German, and here 1, 2, 3 we've got Summe Popon. As you see, it's working without any problem. I shall go now. I shall try to translate it. Übersetzung, if I remember German, it's what we want. Some again. Edit. And that's it. Let us go now check the result. 1, 2, 3. And here is your Zoom or Summe, how it's called. So, as you see, it's working. And it's absolutely about all the words, each word. And as I already told you, if the word is not included, in order to understand is it included or not included, you simply have to go and search here. I don't know, Papuna I think is not included. And when you see the keine Eingröße Ergebnisse gefunden, keine gefunden, I know what does it mean. So not found. You have to create, in this case, create the keyword, English, Deutsch, French, and Italian meanings of this word. But if you have any of the words, you have to choose, edit, and apply the necessary translation. That's it. It's working very well. Perhaps in this system, this is the most well-working part. So please use it. Do not think that it's an error. Okay, that's about the translation. Now let us log in again into the system using English language for my convenience, because I still do not understand anything in German. And let us go through the list which you had created, stating that there are some problems. So number 14, that was about actually translation. Number 9. Number 9, we've got simple search, doesn't search in location, and so on. So simple search searches not only in location, it searches everywhere. So in any database field which is included. The different thing is that, for example, if there is some space between keys or some different characters, it may not found it because there must be a typo or something else. Anyway, so for example, let us choose any of the results. Let us choose, I don't know, 546, for example. Here we've got several words. Let us choose this, or let us choose a buri, or how it's called, and go and search for this word, entering, clicking, and here it is. So, as you see, 545, and each record where this buri was mentioned is found. Let us make another test. Let us make another test. Let us make, I don't know, 342. Let us copy this word. Go. Here it is. So as you see, everything is working. Location, if you mean that it must work, it must search here, it will not search here. For example, if you will give museum 1, let us, because these are the different tables, they are not connected, they are separate ones. It's not possible to search within connected tables using the search which is searching through one database. It's not technically possible because this thing, as you remember, that's a separate table, separate database from the database actually is one, but the table is different, and it's a long-standing table, and thus it's not coming out from the same place where all the rest information is stored. Because of it, if you had meant that it have to search also by this, it's not possible. Let us go to the next point of view. So 14 we had looked, 22. What we have, year range fields records only begin and date are available if don't find the record if begin date is available without end date. I cannot agree with you. Please look at my computer and you will see year range. So for example, let us take your example 9020 and 90, if I remember correctly, you had this one. So nothing was found by some reason. Let me check what was, or let us put 2000, okay. Just a second. Not great. So that means these guys are having very early things. Not in this date range. Maybe you were searching for the different institution. But so we are putting here, I do not know, 1,200, and here we are putting 2,000, and it again doesn't raise. So actually, what I wanted to show you. I see now. I have to check it, my mistake. So it's number 22, because I had checked on the demo institution, it was working. So for that, so it's number 22, still needs to be checked. Okay, let's go further. Number 29. Data export should be according to offline application. Well, first of all, there are some things which cannot be exactly the same as in the offline application by some simple reason. It's not an offline application, it's online application. Here, the different software, if you want to call it so, works. Thus, it's not possible to do exactly what we have in offline application. But anyway, the main function is to export the data, and the data export works. Actually, for example, JSON is working, as you see, Excel is working, as you see, and PDF is working, as you see. It works very badly because it requires a big resource. We shall speak about it a little bit later. So, as you see, everything is working. I do not know what you mean it must be exactly as it is in offline application. There is no task to make it exactly like in the offline application. There is a task to make a data export, and it works fine. So for me, this point number 29 doesn't exist. And the 33 search doesn't search in location and so on. Most of the searches without any result. Well, I had already told you what's about location. If we are speaking about this search, so if you search something, it searches very well. If you search, I do not know, art, it finds everything which is in art, and because of the indexed database, it works very well. But again, it cannot search in the fields which are not connected to this table. It's not possible. It's absolutely different technology. It's not possible to search everywhere. It's not a text search. It's a simple MySQL search, which cannot go out of the table and search somewhere in the space. So it will search only within the data range, which is connected directly to the how it's called, to each product, not product, but to each exponent, as we call it, to each item. So as you see, it finds everything, and actually there is no location. Location is here, but it's an indicative. It will never search by one simple reason, because it's coming from the different table. That means that it's impossible to search there. So it simply displays where it's located. So, and that's it actually about my video. It's everything. I shall, as I'm writing down this video, I shall simply in 2 words tell you what's happening there. So, as I told you, I have also to look for point number 22 because it occurred that on this organization doesn't work. So will be fixed for tomorrow, as I already told you, had written these points. These points won't be fixed by one simple reason, because, as I already had shown you, some of them are working and some of them are not possible to work. One more note, which is about the PDF generation. So I do not want to go back to our initial, so what was in the what was included in initial job description, what was not included. It absolutely doesn't make any sense. I shall say you a very simple thing. Unfortunately, your server, current server, has a very low CPU power. When you are exporting a table for example, main table, or even all the products, or how we call, I forget it, all the items, it's one thing. This is a static information which have to be converted to PDF. So it's possible, it doesn't require a big resource. But when the data is generated, when the data is not static, but all this data is produced, let us say, in the CPU, so by means it's CPU power, something, let's say, the same as RAM, the operative memory of the computer. When it's produced, it is not stored anywhere. It's produced here in the operative memory. And if we shall start generating the PDF, each time we shall click to generate the PDF, the program will crash. That's already done, not once, not twice. We had tested many times. I do not know why you do not remember it, but I remember it very well. I shall tell you even more. I had tested one more time. Unfortunately, your server didn't become better, and it crashed each time you will try to somehow make this operation. That means that in order to print, you have to print. If you have installed on your local computer something which is generating the PDF, there are actually Microsoft Windows machines must have such, most of them have such, how it's called, functionality. You are just choosing here the PDF printer, it's called so, and it will be printing using this PDF. But if you do not have it, it's so, as you see, the software is generating the report, not a PDF. PDF in this case will be generated locally on the machine. Otherwise, the program will each time crash. That means that in this case, with this server, your dear valued clients have to have printers installed. That's one option. And the second option, they have to use such kind of thing. For example, PDF. It's in Russian, but I shall translate. Save as PDF, data list, save. And if you will go now to downloads, in my case, you will see the I do not know where I had saved it. Perhaps in documents. Data list, yes. And here is your PDF. So there is no way of generation of this document online in this server. On the next server it will happen. If it will happen, I'm not sure. Let us finish first this. You will find the way, there will be a way, if we shall have a normal, even two CPUs, we shall find a way to make this process. But this time I am showing one more time. Of course, your system is German, and thus there will be the different wording. So print. Here, in my case, it's Mac. Choosing the save as PDF and simply saving it, and that's it. There, on the Windows, there can be a different, how it's called, option, maybe print as PDF or something like this, but normally each of Windows has its own PDF which is registered as a printer. In other case, you are simply saving it as a PDF and that's it. So your words regarding all the stuff, PDF knock, PDF report knock, is not applicable. From one side we can generate it online, from another side we cannot we can generate it locally on each machine, so there is no reason to break each time the software, because it's giving the fatal error. Okay, so here are all this information grouped. These 4 points will be corrected till tomorrow morning, till tomorrow evening. Have a good day. Goodbye.